Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102, Peterborough the second, part 4. And we are really firing on. Now, it's funny, right, because it's been about 3 weeks or so since the previous part. Now, believe it or not, I've only actually done roughly about a season since the last update. And this is what I mean about I'm playing it really in dribs and drabs. And actually, it's really good. It's really good. I'm not playing it on all the time. I played a bit last night. And the reason I played a bit last night is because you know when you play, particularly the update, and the deadline's going to... the window's going to be opened and you think, yeah, I'm going to wait for all those players to come in. So, cast your mind back then. I can't remember on the last part where we were at. I think we were halfway through season 3. Yeah, we were. We were not even halfway. So subsequently, we got to the end of season 3 and we advanced another division and we're now into League 1. Now, something very, very interesting has popped up and I'm going to show you it now. Somebody pointed something out on one of my videos. And I said this on my previous video about being semi-professional is a bit of a bastard. However, we are now professional. Okay, we went up and somebody actually said that. So hats off to whoever it was that said it. And here we are now then, riding high at the halfway stage of League 1. Now, I always knew there isn't a massive, massive difference between League 2, League 1. It's a big standard of players that you need to change when you go to the Championship. That being said, I still had a big, big change around in personnel, and you'll see. So firstly, our money, we were rich actually for a short period of time, but there's our money, 28 million in the bank, 23 million to spend, but we have just got to the January window and we've fucking gone crazy. We've gone absolutely crazy. And I feel that I've actually changed it around a little bit. I want to change it around to suit the sort of opponents I'm getting. Now this formation here that I've named Sonic Boom, tell a lie, Annie named it Sonic Boom. I actually created that on the free man, and I don't know, maybe every formation is different, everyone's got their own opinion. So where I've got Goodwin over here, I've got him, he must be in my own little world, he must be a forward and he's a free roll. So that's a key position, and I set this up, as I said, on the free man. So we've really gone to town with some of our signings. Let's take a look at the most recent signings that we made. Tony Weston arrived from Derby as an exchange. He's really going to be a backup because... Oh, shit, I just clicked on. Because we also brought in Tommy Conway. I needed something of this quality. This calibre is what can now finish the job in League 1. Casey McAteer. Now, we were looking at him at the start of the season. We just could not agree terms. Do you remember I said to you about I've got a capped wage bill? Well, that is my capped wage bill. It's about $9 grand. It might be a little bit over. I've got a Belarusian striker somewhere. Remember I said to you about the no club filter search, I picked up a few real decent players. Paul Lozano for one. Goodwin was obviously from the no club as well. So we brought in some real decent players and I'm really happy. We've definitely gone up a level. In fact, I saw this name mentioned today, actually, on a Welsh post that I was reading. Taylor Perry. I mean, we brought in, what else did we brought in? A couple of other players on freebies. They were freebies, actually. So very, very happy. We spent a bit of money as well. And in terms of money going out, you know, we've sold players wherever we can and make money. I mean, we brought in this Emil Rees, and we bought him for, as you see, $850. But even though he'd actually done very well for me, I mean, I say very well, 738 is not the greatest, and he was scoring goals, but I still know that I've got to increase the quality. Now, with that in mind, I've got some players leaving when the United States window opens, and look at this, Harrison Ashby. You know, I was happy to get rid of him, and it was a bit shit because this was back in fucking August that this offer came in. But when it's the United States, you've got to wait until their window opens. So he's going to San Diego for $6.5 million. Ryan Howley's going to Portland for 2.7. So, you know, it's another just over £9 million that's going to be coming in. We've got a couple of players there that I was a bit unsure about. He was on the... in fact, I'll tell you what, I went for these guys literally a few days before the window opened because I was a bit worried about my squad size because you don't ever know, do you? You've got players going out, players coming in, you don't know if it's going to... Some of them are going to get cancelled, so I had to delay that one. One of my biggest targets is definitely this guy here, Harvey Vale. Obviously, he's a Chelsea youngster, and I'm looking to get hold of him, but I don't know, 1.8, it's a lot of money, isn't it? It really is. We've got more players that we're looking at. This Saudi, he's out of contract. I like the look of him, and I just really want to get him at least till the end of the season. I've been looking at him for quite a while, to be honest with you. That's another guy that I'm targeting. Another goalkeeper. Solari, River, £3 million we've offered. It's a lot of money, isn't it? I'm not sure about that yet. Owen Goodman, another goalkeeper. I'm not going to get all these goalkeepers because I really essentially need one or two. Toby Stewart, I think he looks great. And Aziz, I can't remember what he looks like. I don't know if we desperately needed defensive midfield, so we picked up a couple. This season then, we are through to the FA Cup third round, where we will meet Stevenage. Having beaten Flyde in the second round and Carlisle in the first, we're also into the semi-finals of the Football League Trophy, southern area. Isn't it funny, right? The Football League Trophy, we're in the southern section, but the game itself, we start in the northern section of the conference. I never really understood why Peterborough Sports is in the northern section of the conference. I know it's all based on geographics, and you know, we must be one of the most southernest teams in the conference north, I would imagine. In terms of, so we went out the League Cup to Swansea. Little bit angry with that defeat, if I'm honest with you. 8 shots to 3. They were a division above us, and particularly because we had thrashed Norwich 5-0. So you can see why I was a little bit fucked off. And we scraped through against Wrexham on penalties. So I'm really looking into players that have done really well for me in terms of assists and ratings. So let's take McGurk, for example. Sean McGurk, 12 goals, 7 assists, so 19 goal involvements. He's done great, and I'm not disputing that. McGurk has been playing where I've got Dunn over here. But you bring in Dunn, and you've really got to start thinking, you know, you've got to think, you know, he looks better. Surely he's going to do better for me. You know, you almost have to make changes. But it's the same with my attacking midfielders in the middle. Dembele, he don't look the greatest, but 17 goal involvements. Perret, 12 goal involvements, although he's had a bit of an injury jinx, I think. He's had a couple of injuries. Bit frustrating, and if that weren't bad enough for injuries, certainly Green has been a real fucking nightmare. I know he's got an injury prone of 12, but he's been a real fucking pain in the arse, as you can see. So, yeah, we're moving on. Our ground, they didn't increase our ground last season, but they did increase, I thought they increased our training facilities, maybe they didn't, 8 out of 20. Facility 6,000, 1,200 seated with undersoil heating, still Lincoln Road, and we're still riding high then, Peterborough Sports. And of course, the big one for me, right, is to get to that Championship division and to meet these motherfuckers. That's who we want. We want to meet those motherfuckers. Darren Ferguson still the manager, wanker. D-Mac still the owner, wanker. Barry Fry's gone, good. Hopefully he's dead. Right, and that's it then from Peterborough the second, guys. Till next time, take it easy.